Hi, I'm Laura Bartow from Studio One Stampers, and I want to welcome you to Project 4 of my Celebration series. I have a fantastic free product to show you. This is an amazing collection of dies. These are called the Tree Lot dies. Now, if you look down here, you can see that I have a collection of 24 dies, and they make these adorable projects, not just for Christmas, but for year round. We've got evergreens, and we've got a camping trailer, and a dog, and a little sign, and lights to go up, and wonderfully it coordinates with this Trees for Sale stamp set. And so the dies are free with a $100 purchase, and the stamp set can be purchased in our January or July to whatever it is, July to December, that's what it's called, catalog. Anyway, let me take a closer look at these two absolutely adorable projects that you can make for year-round stamping with this fantastic collection of dies. Well, isn't this just so much fun? We've got this adorable little camping scene, which makes a great birthday card, or actually almost anything, and then a wonderful little Christmas card here. These dies are just so versatile. I hope you don't miss out on getting them. They're just available during Celebration while supplies last, and that's the big caution. So get them now. They go with the Trees for Sale stamp set, and of course these pieces cut out the trees after you stamp them, as well as you can layer them with the way I've done that. We've got lights and poles, and even a cute little sign that does the little Trees for Sale, which I've used on my Christmas piece. Anyway, what a great collection of dies. 24 dies in all of that, and 17 stamps in the matching stamp set. Well, let's get started. I've got some fun things to show you, even a different way to use the dies to create a background here. So let's start with our little camping scene, and let's get this background done first. So what I want to show you is a way to use your dies where you can just use them to cut out this background. So I'm going to take my background piece and I'm going to set it up here on my die cut machine, and I'm set with level 1, 2, and 3. Those are the 3 things I need on the bottom, and then I'll need another level 3 on my top piece as I'm going to do that. So first thing I'm going to do is put these dies in place. So what I want to do actually is set this up here, and I want to set this so it's straight on my platform, and I'm going to put my center die there, and my next one I'm going to put right here, and then my next one I'm going to put right there. And I'm putting them very close together so that I have them, so my tree tips are actually at different heights. It doesn't really matter what they look like at the bottom. So I'm going to put that on there. Then I'm going to put the top, the other level 3 on top of here, and I'm going to roll it through my die cut machine. But when I get to where I see this spot, I'm going to stop. And then I'm going to turn it back. So I'm going to come up to here, and you can guess I'm going to stop right there, right at the bottom of my trees, and roll it back. And what has happened is that I haven't completed my die cutting. So what I've done is I've only die cut the top edge of my trees. So that's what I've die cut. And so now I can come in with my scissors, and I can create my little background by matching up the little die cut areas. So that matches up there, and then I can come in here, cut in between that, and then cut in between these guys, and then just cut a little kind of a curve here to kind of look like it's the edge of the piece. And there I've got my little die cut background that's ready to superimpose my other trees on. So just another great way to be able to use these dies in a creative way. So for this particular project, I need all of these things cut out. So I've got my camper, and then this piece is actually cuts at the same time, so that's my top piece of my camper, and I've done that in Tahitian Tide, and then I've got my cute little curtain thing there, and then I've got my wreath and my bow, and I've even cut out a dog. And then this piece is just maybe it just goes behind here so that the windows don't show through. So let's go ahead and glue these pieces together. I'm going to put just a little bit of glue on the back of this to hold this piece, this little background piece on. So that's just going to cover up my circles, so I've got that covered up there, and then I'm going to throw in a little tiny bit of glue on the edge here to put my little curtain. This is the detail on this is just fantastic. I absolutely love all the little pieces, and I've cut my little Airstream camper out of silver foil paper, and we'll put that piece on the top there, and then put that down there. I have to hold it just a minute. On glossy surfaces, it takes a little bit longer to dry, so I'm supposed to be patient. Of course, I'm not, but I'm supposed to be. And then we'll put this piece down here, and that, you can see it just matches up perfectly there. Actually, wait, before I do that, I wanted to show you one other thing. What I wanted to do real quick is color the wheel in. So I've grabbed one of our Stampin' Blends. This one happens to be a navy, but black will work well. I just want to color in my little tire, and I wanted to do that before I stuck that little piece on. Oops, so there we go. Yep, just adding one more bit of detail. I just love all the detail. This only sort of makes me remember playing with my paper dolls or my dolls when I was a kid. I just had so many hours of enjoyment playing and creating with all of those dolls and outfits and scenarios, and this just, I don't know, makes me feel like I'm part of that again. And we'll put our little wreath on, and again, super small, tiny amounts of glue are all you need. And of course our wreath has a bow, and of course I've picked pink just because I want this to have sort of a summer theme to it. The next card we do will be a little more of a Christmas card, but I wanted you to be able to see all of the different things that we're doing. And of course we have even a dog cut out, and so let's just give our dog a little eye right there. That's perfect. And then I need to layer my trees. And so each of these trees gets layered with just a tiny amount of glue in the little spots. And I've done, oh gosh, I've done so many of these already. You probably have seen these on many of my other projects. I absolutely love these layered trees. I have them layered in all kinds of different colors, and just making them look wintry, making them look summery. I have had so much fun with these little trees, and I know that this is something that's going to be part of my collection for a long time to come, because I've never seen anything like this that we've had in our line, and oh my goodness, it's such a great addition to what we can do. And I love scenes, I love landscapes, I love details, and I love this three-dimensional look that we get with these trees with the die cutting. So there we go. So now our pieces are ready to go, and it's a matter of just putting our scene together. So let's go ahead and put our scene together. I'm going to grab a couple of dimensionals to go behind this piece, and let's see, here they are, and I've just throw a few of them on there. This is this and the dog really are the only pieces that I have put dimensionals on. The rest of the things are fairly flat. So let me, my little pup here, just these little dimensionals are so great for little spots like that. All right, and the other thing I need to do is I need to get my birthday greeting on here. And I've picked that from Charming Sentiments. This wishing you a happiest of birthdays, I thought was a great sentiment, and a little bit of a fun font. So I thought that fit really well with our camping theme. So I'm using Garden Green ink to add that on. So I want to get that onto the bottom edge, just this bottom corner here. Make sure that's inked well, and maybe I'll get it straight. Oh, I hope so. Right down there. Yes, that looks great. That's just what I wanted to do. And there's only one other thing I need to do before I'm ready to put this stuff together, and that is punch some clouds. So I've pulled in my cloud punch for my scene, because what would be more fun than a beautiful cloud sky. So I'm going to punch one there, and then I guess another one will fit right here. That'll be good. Yeah, there we go. So I've got two little clouds that I can put in. So now I'm ready to put together my scene. I've got my little caravan, or caravan, that's what the Europeans call it, is a caravan. But it's really an RV or a trailer or a camper or whatever you want to call it. You know what it is, and you know how much fun it is to have an adventure with that. So let's take our white cardstock, and this is the basic thick white. I really, really like that a lot. And here we have Coastal Cabana as our sky color. I thought that worked really well with our green. And our green, of course, is our new green in our line, our Parakeet Party, which I just love the yellow green of this. And it just is such a fun summer color. So I'm going to put this down. I'm going to just put it down kind of lightly at the top, because I want to tuck my clouds in. So I haven't really pushed that down. So I think I'll put, let's see, I think I'll do a cloud, kind of back there. Yep, that's good. And then I'll flip it over and put one up in the up at the top here. So kind of put that there. So I haven't really pushed my trees down. Now I'm ready to push my trees down. So I've got my whole background going there. And then let's put our trees in place. I'm just going to put glue on the back of these and just make a little stand. I've purposely designed this so that we have a cute little spot for our camper to be kind of nestled in amongst the trees. I once took a trip to the Grand Tetons, and we had this wonderful little campsite, and this reminds me of that, just kind of being snuggled in amongst those trees. And I'm just going to put my little camper right there, and my dog, do I get these? Got to get these off, because it's just so fun to have a little happy dog running around the campsite. So there we go. There's our cute little camper, all ready for a summer adventure using some of these really fun tree dies. And now let's go ahead and change it into a Christmas card, because these are so versatile. So here's the Christmas card that we're going to do, and these are called the tree lot dies, and that's because the in the stamp set it has this little trees for sale sign, and I just thought that would be so cute to use that in our for our card. So I'm going to pull the pieces in here that we need for that. And you'll see, of course, I have a great piece of designer series paper here. And that designer series paper comes from this wonderful collection. I'm trying to bring it in for you. This is the fantastic Rings of Love designer series paper, and this is another one of the items that's also free with a $50 purchase from Sale-a-bration. And you can see I've used these trees. What's great about this paper is it has all the seasons. We've got sort of a summery village scene here, and a nice fall scene, and we've got the spring birds, and then we've got the fall mushrooms and colors, as well as the tree rings. So it's a fantastic paper that I just can't get enough of, using it all the time. Well, let's get our Christmas card put together. I've got these cute little pieces, and I've chosen a real red background for my card, just to keep it sort of in a Christmassy color. And I'll put this little piece of designer series paper here on the edge, and you can see it's got this gorgeous Christmas design on the back, which would be also awesome to use as well. I've used that already for many of my Christmas cards. And then let's go ahead and put down our circle. I'm just going to go ahead and put that down, and this has been used with the Stylish Shapes dies, just to give us that cute little textured piece. And then we should go ahead and put our pieces together. And you can see from this collection, I've used white as the top edge for my trees, and that's sort of to look like it's a little bit snow covered. So my theme here is that we're going to the Christmas lot to pick out our tree, and it's a beautiful blanket of snow on all the trees, and just such a great time of year. If you don't live somewhere where there's snow, then you need to come here and enjoy the snow because it's so beautiful on the pines especially. So let's go ahead and put some dimensionals on the backs of these little trees and pop them up a little bit in our little collection here. And so I just need a couple. I don't need a lot. They're pretty sturdy little pieces. And while I'm at it, I'm going to stick a dimensional behind my cute little trees for sale sign that's going to pop up there. So let's get the dimensional backs off of here and start getting our trees in place. I think I want one about right there, and let's see, we want this one. I'm a little gluey here, but that's all right. I could make that work. Put one about, oh, I think off the edge just a little bit right here, and this cute little one. I love this cute little one, so kind of squat, and I'm going to put that down just a little bit right there. Then I'm going to add our little sign in. I'm going to tuck that in right here, trees for sale. And I want to add these stars. These stars actually have a great little detail, and those are of course part of our die set as well. I find it easier to just put little tiny dots up here with where I want them to go, and then just drop the star in place right on top of the little dot of glue. It seems a little bit easier. Of course, you know, there's glue everywhere as these days. So now I want to add my greeting in, and I'll just put a couple of dimensionals on the back. Now this one I actually need to put 2 layers because I've built up my little trees quite a bit, and so I want to actually put 2 layers. So I'll put 1 layer, take the backing off so it's super sticky, and then put another one right on top of that. And so now I'm up for 2 layers, but that's okay. It looks really, really cute. And so I'm going to pop that right here, tuck my tree in. How fun is that? And then the last thing I need to do is just add a little bow, and that comes from this collection. This is the baker's twine that's with our in colors. And so if I just make a little teeny tiny bow, easier said than done with sticky fingers, but I'm gonna persevere. I'm gonna get this done. There we go. Just, I'm gonna pull the end so it's really, really tiny because I want it to be on my sign. Just cut off the ends, and you can see I haven't even cut my piece yet. And this one will actually go on with some glue because it's a cotton. I could use a glue dot as well, but just look at how cute that is with that on there. So a Christmas card, a cute little scene from the summertime, from your camping adventures. This die set is just so versatile, and I know that you'll want this as part of your collection for many, many years to come. Well, have fun and enjoy Celebration. Oh, my favorite time of year.